Ladies and gentlemen, do you know how we get out of this mess? It's not through protest signs, party politics, or hoping for a savior in a suit. It's through a global awakening, a soul-level detonation of truth, and it starts with this. Everything you know is a lie. Your government is not your protector. It is a corporation, a proxy, a puppet show for the masses. Your vote is theatre, your leaders are actors, your freedoms are illusions, and the strings, they're held by a group you've been conditioned to never speak of. Let's be clear, this system wasn't corrupted. It was built like this on purpose. Every institution, media, medicine, education, entertainment, finance, religion was hijacked generations ago by the same parasitic force, not a theory. Not a guess, a carefully documented reality for those willing to see. Let's go straight to the jugular. World War II, the sacred cow of the 20th century. The moustache man, painted as the devil, banned from discussion, illegal to question. Why? Because he was the last global leader who publicly stood up to them. He named them, he expelled them. He disconnected from their banks. He disrupted their parasitic grip. And they responded the way they always do, with war, lies, and total media domination. They declared war on him in 1933, long before the world was dragged into bloodshed. But they don't want you to know that. They want you weeping for their narrative, while your own nations crumble from the same hands that destroyed his. They turned him into the symbol of absolute evil, so no one would ever dare rise up again. They weaponized guilt to silence generations. They used their suffering to become untouchable. And now, they run the world with the same blueprint, only more advanced, more digital, more hidden in plain sight. They are the hidden empire, the parasite class, the architects of your slavery. They're not just the elite, they are a closed, ethnocentric network of bloodlines, belief systems, and rituals that go back thousands of years. They don't see themselves as human, they see themselves as chosen. You, livestock, property, goyim, expendable. And here's what they control, every central bank on earth. They own the Fed, the ECB, the IMF, the World Bank, and every institution that prints your currency and robs you through inflation and interest. Money is their first weapon. Usury is their original sin. Media. They own every major news outlet, every film studio, every streaming service. They don't report news. They manufacture consensus. Hollywood, a propaganda machine that glorifies degeneracy, rewrites history, and mocks truth while idolizing filth. Education, designed not to empower, but to indoctrinate. Children are trained to obey, not think. The truth is buried, lies are rewarded, and the deeper you go into academia, the more controlled you become. Big Pharma. They created modern medicine, not to heal, but to profit. They outlawed natural cures, smeared holistic healers, and replaced wellness with lifelong dependency. From the cradle to the grave, they own your body. And through vaccines, GMOs, endocrine disruptors, and lab-made food, they're engineering your extinction. Culture. They introduced pornography to destroy your soul. They promoted feminism, not to uplift women, but to divide men and women and destroy the family. They funded movements, not to liberate, but to invert, confuse, and fracture identity until nothing is sacred. They control the music, the trends, the algorithms. They popularize dysfunction and turn truth into hate speech. Censorship. They've made questioning them a crime. They pass laws that protect only their narrative, criticize their power. You're banned, silenced, arrested, or worse. Why? Because even mentioning them is a threat to their entire system. So again, who are they? They're not the Freemasons. They're not the Illuminati. Those are front groups, fall guys, smoke screens. They are the ones who hide behind tragedy. They are the ones who disguise their agenda in victimhood. They are the ones who infiltrate, subvert, and replace every structure they enter until nothing real remains. They are the root of communism, Zionism, and the global technocratic agenda. They are the authors of the New World Order, and they've been planning this for centuries. They are anti-nature, anti-truth, anti-human, anti-God. And if you can't see it, it's not because it isn't true. It's because you've been trained not to look. We're not at war with a country. We're not at war with a party. We're at war with a spiritual virus, a parasite that infects, controls, and drains entire civilizations until only a husk remains. They've destroyed Rome. They've destroyed Europe. They're collapsing America right now while convincing you to blame each other. But here's the truth. Once you truly understand who created this system, who profits from it, who hides behind its masks, who silences every attempt to speak up, then you will see there is no left or right, no race war, no gender war, no class war. There is only us, and there is only them. And they are terrified that you'll say what I'm saying, terrified that you'll wake up others, terrified that we will unite in truth, because once we do, they lose everything. So let them call us mad, let them mock, let them cancel. It doesn't matter anymore, because the tide is turning, the veil is lifting, and humanity is remembering. We are not victims. We are not weak. We are not theirs. We are sovereign. We are rising. And we will never forget who did this to us. No more lies. No more guilt. No more silence. Only truth. Only fire. Only freedom. And we will stand, united, fearless, and unstoppable.